This video series chronicles our remote Alaska cabin development over the years. This episode is about luring my good friend Ben up to Alaska under the pretense of fun. The real plan? Put him to work. Ben's a top-tier electrical engineer. He also restores hot rods, fixes just about anything, and knows his way around wiring, plumbing, and probably nuclear fusion if you gave him a wrench. Naturally, I told him, "Come to Alaska, it'll be an adventure," and left out the part where he'd be installing a kitchen. And lest you feel sorry for him, here is evidence that he tried to push me down a steep embankment one time. We hit the road from Fargo, North Dakota, hauling 3 brand new kayaks strapped to the roof, and a vehicle packed tighter than a sardine can. 1,921 miles later, we landed in Prince Rupert, British Columbia to catch the ferry. We were wide, overloaded, and fully committed. Welcome to the glamorous side of Alaskan off-grid living. We boarded the ferry in Prince Rupert, bound for Petersburg, Alaska, ready for the next leg of our adventure. It was a beautiful day on the water, calm seas, great views, and just enough seagull screeching to keep it authentic. We took in the sights, soaked up the sounds, and tried not to think about how much stuff we still had to unload, or how I was going to trick Ben into unloading it for me. We were nearing Ketchikan, Alaska, made a pit stop, stretched our legs, questioned our life choices, and continued on towards Wrangell. Spirits high, snacks low. Finally, Petersburg was on the horizon, and it was a beautiful day. And you know it's a beautiful day when you can get Ben to offload all of your equipment and supplies for you. Upon arriving, the first thing that we needed to do was to hop in the Exploder and drive on the mountain road to the trailhead. In my mind's eye, I was the trail boss, warning Ben to watch his step on the logs. Then I slipped and landed face first. We proceeded to hike the trail to the cabin. And priority number 1, hop in the kayaks and head to Pan Creek for fresh water. No pump, no tank, just us. And some good old buckets. Rustic hydration at its finest. That evening, it was absolutely stunning. Pan Creek looked like a postcard, and we were the weird guys in it with buckets. The next day, we used the boat to deliver the propane fridge, a cooktop, and a sink, and other sundries, because we like our wilderness with a side of civilization. On the way to the cabin, we were entertained by a group of whales.
Still going. That's amazing.
Back at the cabin, we installed a fridge so our eggs no longer had to live dangerously. Cooktop in, so now we could actually heat things up on purpose. Sink in. Fixtures installed. Countertop still covered in sawdust, but worth it. We even hauled a composting toilet into the loft. It's not glamorous, but it's elevating composting toilets to a new level. Our personal hygiene was lacking in the first couple of days, and so we installed a shower hut in the tiki hut. That's right, propane-powered wilderness hygiene. And what do you need in your shower? It's called water. So each day we'd paddle back to Pan Creek, refill our buckets, and enjoy a hot shower.
What'd you say?
You can't beat this.
Why is that?
I don't know, it's beautiful.
Where are you going?
Through a creek.
Why?
Get water for showers.
Oh, have you done a lot of work?
2 days. My host said I could just come up here and relax. And then I get in here and can't get out of here, he puts me to work.
Yeah, are there seals here?
Yeah, there's one over here.
And then there's eagles out there fishing right now.
Look at that.
Oh, you went to get something.
Hey, bald eagle.
We paddled up the mouth of Pan Creek until we hit that sweet spot where the water turned fresh. Then it was bucket filling time. High-tech water retrieval involving plastic pails, questionable balance, and kayak aerobics. Load it up, paddle back, and just like that, hydration the hard way.
What are you doing, Dan?
I'm making Jiffy Pop popcorn on our gas range cooktop, grass cooktop.
Grass cooktop?
Gas cooktop that we put in today.
Is it working pretty well?
I don't know. I've never done it before. I think it's supposed to. We lost the instructions.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're gonna be burned.
Ben put the shelf in here.
Yeah? Oh, looks like it's still up. There's a nice looking shelf.
All right, so this is my version of what happened. One brave tree gave up the will to stand and decided to take a nap right on top of the cabin roof. That tree had to go, and who better to tackle this highly dangerous, definitely not OSHA-approved mission than Ben? Step 1, climb the leaning tree. Step 2, scramble onto the slippery metal roof. Step 3, remove the fallen tree using a chainsaw? Nope, I said, Ben, maybe no chains on the metal roof. The next best thing, a hatchet, because nothing says precision tree removal like a tool from the Middle Ages. Now, obviously, we needed a safety system, so I said, Ben, we'll tie a rope around your waist and I'll anchor it down here in the ground. Genius, except, plot twist, we didn't have a rope. So we grabbed an extension cord. That's right, Ben the man, the myth, the electrical engineer, tied himself to the roof with an orange power cord. So there he was, channeling his inner lumberjack ninja, hacking away at the tree like he's auditioning for a reality show called Alaskan Mayhem. I remind him, Ben, when you're almost through, be careful. It could fall. Clunk. Ow! The tree dropped. Ben did not. All good things must come to an end. Ben and I spent every day laughing until our stomach muscles hurt. That's the kind of laughter you feel long after it's over. Someday, Ben might actually talk to me again. I suspect he's still just overwhelmed by all the joy of his stay. After Ben abandoned me, Darcy and I completed the projects. We used leftover materials to insulate, install a vapor barrier, finish the interior walls, and add an on-demand water heater. Standard procedure for two people making it up as they go. The best project we finished wasn't the cabin. It was a happy kid living life to the fullest in the Alaskan wild. After a great summer, it was time to pack up and head back to our lives in the lower 48.